Hi guys, my name's Gary. I'm a part-time eBay reseller based in the southwest of England. Um, I mainly buy from charity shops, boot sales, Facebook Market, things like that. And sometimes I do a bit of retail arbitrage, as you will actually see in this video. Yeah, so starting off with that, we have some retail arbitrage, and we got some boot sale stuff. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so this is the first footage I have, and yeah, it was done on my iPhone. I don't have a GoPro, unfortunately. Yeah, I was just sort of holding the phone to my chest and walking around and just letting you see. By this point, I'd already picked up a few things. Because I was late, I wanted to rush around as quickly as possible and pick up some stuff. So yeah, I went around first and just quickly picked up a few things. So I think there might be a couple of pickups in here. Nothing major. It's just yeah, as you can see, very cold and quite a few traders. If I'm honest with you, I recognise quite a few of these people from the year-round boot sale. So this is just like the first car boot sale. Well, what I would call the first car boot sale of the year. So you have your, like, your jewellery and all that, but none of that really interests me. I'm looking for, to be honest, quick and easy sales. I'm not interested in anything complicated at the second because I got enough to get through back here in the locker. This was the guy who, as you can see,
your remotes?
Sorry, free.
You can have them, to be honest.
Yeah, he just gave them to me free. Except for the Sony one for some reason.
Actually, keep this one. Sony.
How much do you want for your Sony then?
£2. That's like quite new. This is a smart TV.
£2.
£2, yeah.
£2.
Sorry, there was a bit of a communication mix up there.
£1? Yeah. Sorry. It's early. I'm not awake yet.
Whatever.
Thank you very much, man.
I should have looked at that metal
enough.
detector there, the metal detecting wand.
But then if you hear two, you always expect a pound.
This is the guy I'd picked up the Kindle from, which you'll see in the video afterwards. Yeah, his prices were very expensive. I was shocked because they got the Kindle. I think the Kindle was £1 or £2 from him. It wasn't much at all. So yeah, it was very weird. Like he had a smartwatch on there which he was asking for. I think it was £100 for. The buds, the Galaxy buds or Google buds, what they were. I think he was asking £60 for. See how early it is and how beautiful it is out there. Yeah, he was just a bit too expensive for me. Well, to be honest, far too expensive. Need to pay a bit more attention to clothing. I'm going to start looking more at men's at first, but I will be branching into women's as well. As I've said before, I've been watching Chatty Pete, and he's been amazing.
How much is your bop it?
Oh, they're £5 each for 2 for 8.
No, the bop it.
Oh, the bobbit.
Yeah, the little.
Should have looked at this one first
Yeah.
before I paid. I just went ahead and if you look at the quality of it at the end, it's not the best condition. I'm going to need to clean it up.
That's right. I can't feel my fingers yet. Got something in it.
That's lovely.
All right.
Thank you.
And yet again, I mentioned how cold I am, but if you look at the top of that, the trolley there, that trolley's been out there for probably about half an hour, and it's freezing on top. That's how cold it was. I think it was -4. Yeah, not the most pleasant. I didn't have my coffee with me. I was just, yeah, in a bad state. Tired. I felt hungover, if I'm honest with you. So I wouldn't be surprised if I missed quite a few things. shoes here. I thought they could be Dr. Martens, I think. Great cameras, great camera work. Yeah, they were not Dr. Martens, they were Marks and Spencer's. But they had the Dr. Marten look to me. Look at that sunrise, absolutely beautiful. I'll be honest, yeah, cold again.
Yeah, cold.
Didn't even recognise that it
Very
was a
cold.
sunrise on that day. I'll be honest, just wasn't feeling it. And it's funny because usually this is my best boot, so. I will say this, at this point my hands are absolutely freezing because I got one holding my phone, one holding the trolley and pulling it along. I got no gloves on because I forgot them because I was late. So yeah, I'm suffering a bit here. Luckily, I got a new pair of walking boots and they kept my feet warm, and overall I was very warm. I'll be honest, I should have looked at that GoPro, not the GoPro, sorry. Or did I?
Sorry, buddy. Throwing everything
I think I
around
did
over
look
there.
at the TomTom. It was a very old one, I think it was, so
Yeah, a bit like that, isn't it?
yeah, complaining.
I've been complaining all morning. Don't worry.
Yeah, it wasn't really worth my time for the much older
Oh,
TomTom. Again, more traders. I just give it up. I mean, they ask so much, and you got to remember, I've been going to this Bootsale for a while now, so you learn the regulars there, and you learn what sort of prices they're asking for things. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was shocked that a lot of the stuff I was seeing, I saw last year. So I already knew how much they were asking for a majority of the things which would be of interest to me. Take for instance this Nerf guy. His price is, in fact, in some cases, I think he's more expensive than eBay. And that the gun on the end there with the tripod, stupid money. I think he's asking. I think he was asking £70 for it last year. Probably should have looked at those revision books, because obviously with lockdown and everything, kids were away from school a lot, and so I think some of them are actually struggling. And so those revision books would have been probably a good thing to actually have a look at and just look up. But again, I'm just not interested. Same as that crock pot on the floor back there. I should have looked at that, and I expect I didn't even notice it at the time.
how much are your games, buddy? The games,
Oh, this guy.
They're very good prices. Like that one, and that one are the most expensive ones.
Just
I've
about
got
seeing the
50 on
bottom
that one.
left.
I got 30 and 35 on that one, and then that one's again 35. That one's 10. That one's 15. 10. 15. 10.
They've all got the manuals
5,
and everything.
10. They've all got the paperwork and that.
I'll be honest, you're wrong place to have them. I tell you, you won't get that sort of money. It better to put them on eBay.
We were so far
Probably will
apart.
if I get-
I was going to
Price.
say,
And if they don't, well,
I was going to
no,
say,
no,
don't
no,
accept
no.
low for them because
No, I won't.
they are bloody good.
I won't. That one's the rarest one. Online, that was like 180 quid.
He says this.
I remember him still.
What he keeps quiet is that it's French.
I won't be letting them go too cheap.
No,
The only ones which I will is like these ones.
yeah, the common ones.
Yeah, got like that one as well. I won't let them go cheap, but those other ones I won't.
Not unless someone wants to buy them drop load.
Yeah, unless it, then I might think about it then.
Yeah, we were just far too far apart. I mean, they're after a collector, and I'm looking to resell. There was a small amount of money to be made from them, but not enough to put that much money into investing it. I mean, that would have wiped me out for the car boot. So I think I only had £180 on me at the time, and usually I take a bit more than that to the car boot, so just in case. Luckily nowadays, since lockdown, people have really got into electronic payments, which is good. Yeah, you can see these cars which haven't set up yet. They're the dealers, sort of traders going around picking things up, and then they bring them back to the store and resell it. It's quite amusing actually. But yeah, I'm looking for bigger profits than what a lot of these people are willing to let things go for, which is understandable. I've got no quibbles against somebody who is out there to make some money, especially with the way energy prices are rising and petrol and cost of living. It's all going through the roof. So yeah, I if that's the way it is, that's the way it is.
One in there, in the side, or in the other side. I got a flash, darling.
What do you mean a hand one?
Cracking footage. You can see everything which I'm looking at. I'm actually looking at a pair of white Nikes. And she's asking 40. Again, just not in my price range for that. If they were about 25, I would have taken a hit on them, but 40, there's no room either. And again, those people I saw the week before at Standerwick, so this is a really good car boot sale because it's £1 for all adults to enter, and then anyone who's selling, it's £3 a car, with £2 of that going to charity. So it's really, really good. So pretty much they just make £1 per person, effectively. And in the summer months, when it's hot, this boot sale can get so busy. I mean, you can have 12, 13 rows of cars. It's phenomenal. And I think here we're about to go down while I check something up on my phone to see if it's worth going for. Yep, that pink speaker there, the Kina. So I'll be coming back to you in a second to carry on talking. Because unfortunately, like I said, camera is the same as my phone, so I can't just stop one to do the other.
How much is the speaker, buddy?
So, yeah, just looked at the speaker.
I wouldn't even know where to begin, to be honest with you. Cables.
Oh, a piece of candy.
3. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I
really
hate it
cold
when
and you've got
sellers do
frost on
that. They
the
say,
cold.
"Oh, make me an offer," because I don't know where to even begin offers. I don't know what to offer, so I try and get them to throw a number out, which I can then haggle with and play with. He threw out £5, and I came back with 3, and he accepted that. There was a box full of cables, which I'm just looking in now. But then I got sort of a perspective thing of I should be looking at the other stalls first before looking at these, and then I will come back and check these. I actually forgot all about them then. As soon as I walked away, these left my memory, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought that.
And there were a few good ones in there. I should have looked at those Yankee candles as well, which were right in front of me. I didn't even see them. I should have looked to see how much he was asking for, and that MIDI humidifier. There was a lot on there which I should have just been looking up, and I didn't. So not the best of days. I'm hoping next week I get to bed earlier and sort things out. Get up earlier, get out there earlier, give myself a bit of time to wake up instead of just sort of stomping around like a zombie with no idea. I suppose the good thing was my trolley. It meant I didn't have to keep on going back to the car. I managed to fit everything into one trolley load, which was both good and depressing, because sometimes here you can fill your trolley up 4 or 5 times. I'm just walking past so much of this without even giving it a proper look. It's yeah, it's not the best way of doing things. So don't take any pointers off me on this one. Hopefully next week we can showcase me being a bit better. Hopefully.
How much are your
And I
books?
apologise for any sniffling I do.
I love him.
So that one there was just the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child hardback, and it had its dust cover, so for £1 I'll stick it in there. Build up a set. I've actually got, now I got the two, I got Fantastic Beasts and I got the Cursed Child, so obviously I need to get the rest of the books. I did have hundreds, and a couple of years ago when I was moving, I took them to a Bootsale and I let them go. I let go 100 books for £1 each. Some of them first editions and everything, I just let them go because they were taking up so much room. Yeah, really regret that now. I should have spent a little bit more time on this stall on the right. Because it looked like they had some quite nice clothing there. Coincidentally, this was the guy who bought the Swan alarm system, which you will see in the at the end of the video in the pickups section. So yeah, he had some nice clothes there. But again, my brain just was not switched on, so I barely look. I just sort of move on. And even thinking about it, I wish I'd picked up the fat face jumper there on the left of me, because I would have had that. To be honest, it would have kept me warm. Right, moving on. As you can see, this is still set up as COVID era, where everything's on one side. It's all one-way system, or it was a one-way system, I should say. Cars will set up on one side, so it's not double-tabled rows. I didn't even look at the golf clubs. I should have. Lovely picnic furniture there, but nothing I could use. I do need a chair for the actual locker, so I should have probably asked for how much they want for that. But yeah, the Bootsale usually gets right the way up to the gate back there. So at the moment we're at about half a field, if that. First couple of rows filled up with traders, so it's not the best. This radio, I think when I looked at the back of it, the battery compartment was leaking. It was leaking out the back of the cover, so it wasn't just contained in the actual compartment, it was actually leaking out completely. So yeah, that was definitely a no-go. If it was a Roberts or something like that, I would have probably taken a closer look, but just for that, no, not interested. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of the stuff here was just sort of last year's tat from the traders. Toys, games, and baby clothes. See, I didn't even glance at those suits, which I should have. I think I'm just sort of dawdling around stalls now because I want to keep a hand in my pocket. rather than pull a trolley along. I will certainly be remembering the gloves next week. Lovely. Squeeze by. Oh yeah, this lady. Very, very jovial. She had, I think it was just a PS2 game, Guitar Hero, which I was after.
Oh, how are you? All right today?
Freezing.
I know, -4. -4.
Is that what it got to, was it?
Hey?
Is that what it got to, was it?
That's what the car registered, but I've got loads of layers on. So you haven't got a hat on. You should always wear a hat. You've got a hood. But
Yeah.
you should always wear
I
a
didn't
hat.
get up on time, so.
I must admit.
Take a pound?
Not this early on. I mean, if you come back later and it's still here, but it's got to be worth 2, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just got here.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to haggle any further than that. She, I threw a price. She decided against it, so I took it anyway.
In there as well.
Like I said, I've got got some Guitar Hero games to.
Oh, dear. You bought much yet?
Just need these games, so.
Oh, nice one. You're obviously planning to buy a lot as well.
Yeah, always do. Yeah, you too.
A load of FIFA, Xbox games. Nothing interesting. I can guarantee you can show any one of those FIFAs and nobody will be able to tell the difference between them if you were to play them. They're all of them the same. 15, 16, 17, 18. There's no difference. The people who seem to buy a FIFA every single year are just... I don't understand them. I think it's the game with the biggest depreciation of anything else. It comes out at about 40 or 50 pounds, and within sort of a month you can pick it up for about 20. And then probably another month after that you try to find it in charity shops for a couple of pound. These inline roller skates, they were in terrible condition. I was looking at them. Obviously, with my amazing camera skills, you didn't see a single thing. But yeah, they were absolutely terrible condition, all just ruined. So definitely not worth me picking up. Too much effort would need to be put into them. So, and I think we're going to cut it there on this. I picked up a few more items and a few more people came in to sell, but I should have picked up that question thing as well. But yeah, overall I'm not in the right mind on this day. It was a struggle for me to be up and about. I'm not used to the 5 a.m. starts, as evident by the fact that I overslept so massively. So yeah, we will leave it there, and yeah, we'll get into what I've picked up, and also I got a little bit of retail arbitrage to show you as well. So is that Churchill dog? I didn't even see him. I didn't even see that Churchill dog. So yeah, I'm just sort of going back around now. I'm just retracing my steps. So, is that a lava lamp on the right there? Did I miss a blimmin' lava lamp? Oh no, it's a jar, vase, that's all right. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll jump to the next part. Okay, so, first off, we have Swan 1 home security set. So we got motion sensors, wall sensor, door and window sensors, sorry. Some smart plugs, I think we got 5 of them. So we got 2 of them, 3 of them, and then we got the smart hub as well. Some of it's used, some of it's new. So like, the smart hub itself is brand new. And some of the motion sensors, these here. This one, for instance, is open, but this one's brand new. Sorry, yeah. I paid £10. See, that one's used. So some are used, some aren't new, but yeah, for £10, I thought I can't really go wrong. So I can either sell this separately, I think it might take a while if I sell it all separately. Or I can sell it all as one for like, I don't know, £100 or something like that to get rid of it. If I was to sell it all separately, it'd probably be like £20 plus shipping, £10 each plus shipping. I think these are selling for 50 each plus shipping, but none have sold. So even if we would say 20 each plus shipping, and then the used ones are only about £8 or £9, then the new ones are probably about 12 to 15. So not a great deal of profit in them, but for £10, I'll be honest, I didn't look at it at the time. I heard £10 for the lot, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Can't really go wrong on, was it 13 items for £10, so it's not even £1 an item. Next up, we have a Kindle. I need to charge it. It comes with some sort of case. Yeah, I need to charge it, but this is the D01100. Not much. I paid £1 for him, so as long as these all work, I need to plug them in, test them and everything. We're probably looking at about £20 plus shipping. Just some IBM, I don't know what these are, discs, floppy disks, I assume. 50p, they go for probably about £11.99, I reckon. This Kina M5 solar wireless speaker. It's brand new. I think I paid £3 for him. Now, there's one used up for sale. I think it's bidding. And then there's one sold, brand new, for 20 plus £5 shipping. I might put this up a bit because we're coming into summer, and it's a solar wireless Bluetooth speaker. So I might put this at something on the region of like £39.99. What have I got to lose? And you know, if it doesn't sell, I'll just drop the price. But that's the goal on that. A couple of games to pad out Guitar Hero stuff down there. So yeah, a couple of games. I think I paid £1 each for them, and I'm not quite sure. Got a Bop It, terrible condition. I think he was 50p or £1 maybe. I don't know. I've got to look. I think the batteries are still just about okay. They don't look like they've exploded yet. A joystick. A little bit of a mistake on this one. I picked it up. I think I paid 50p or £1 for it. It wasn't much at all. £10 plus shipping, maybe, if I'm lucky. So, not great. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. That will actually go with... What's the other one I got? I got the Fantastic Beasts up here. So, that'll go towards the bundle. Just slowly getting them for the right price. I think that book was £1. And then we got a load of remotes. It's quite funny, actually. It will be in the video. Yeah, by the way, I managed to get some footage from the car boot sale. Not the best footage, I will admit, because it was all through the phone, and I just sort of had the phone on my... just like held the phone in my hand as I'm walking around. So not the best footage, but hopefully you guys might get some enjoyment out of it and seeing the car boot sale I went to. Bloody cold. I think I said that about 20 times in the video, but yeah, bloody cold. So yeah, just remotes. He gave me majority of these free. Now chances are half of them are bloody broken, but for free, I'm willing to take that risk that one or two of them might be working. I paid £1 for just one of them, which was the Sony one there, which, funnily enough, TX100D. Hang on. Sorry, squeezing by. I don't think I'd have any more of them left. No, I don't have any more of the other ones left. I did have some brand new TX100s, actually. But now all I've got GVC, and I've got some Sonys at the back there. But yeah, so there's no way for me to lose money. They're easy to test. All you do is, in a bit darker room, you just put batteries in, point it to the camera and press a button, and then you will see the infrared light up, so you can just quickly check all the buttons. Sorry, pick this up as I was walking through, clumsy. So yeah, definitely not a great start to the year. It was more of a, well, I think part of it was I was a little bit late. Alarm went off at 5, and I thought, oh, I'll hit the 5-minute snooze. Then I wake up at 17 minutes past 6, so wasn't best pleased with myself. Managed to get to the car Bootsale pretty quickly, about just after 6:30, so I got to start looking around. But by then I did see a few things which people had got, which, you know, I would have picked up. Whether I would have got them or not, I don't know, but that's just the name of the game, isn't it? So yeah, it's good thing about all this, like, it's such easy listings. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time cleaning some of these up, or, well, after I've tested them. Test things before you clean things. There's no point cleaning something up if it's not going to work. So test things before you clean them. So yeah, it's a bit of money. I didn't spend much there, so I think I spent about £30 in total. So it's not much I spent. So yeah, and then back to the retail arbitrage. These top three, I paid £14 each for, and I will be putting them online for £37.99 each. Well, hang on, £37.99 in total. Shipping will be sort of calculated in there somehow. I'm not sure. It's probably going to be the bigger shipping, the £5.99 or something shipping on that. So probably £32 or £31.99 plus shipping. Either way, I make out fine. You know, it's not a great deal. It's like £10 per unit after you take out all fees and everything like that, but it's 30 quid. And then these ones down here, I'll take these off a second, are Carrera champions. So this is Hamilton versus Verstappen. Yeah, so I paid £22 each for these, and these are selling for about £55 each. And I got 9. So yeah, I'm in two minds about these at the moment, because they do take up a bit of space, but they're really, really, really good Christmas fodder. So I have to ask myself, are we April? Yeah, just starting April. So do I hold on to it all for May, June, July, August, September, 5 months, 6 months? Or do I go ahead and list it all now? See, there's a slight risk that sorry, I'm just checking them out, they all light up. Yeah, do I leave them all for 5 months or 6 months and then see if I can get a better price at Christmas? Or do I list them now and let them go? I might have to access something to see what they've gone for in the past, sort of Christmas time, see if they've sold over Christmas and see what they historically sell for. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. I paid a total of £240 for all of this, and I think obviously before fees and even before postage on this one, it's about £610 back. Not a great deal. This is the thing with retail arbitrage. You buy it, it's new, so it doesn't take much to do anything with. You just photograph it, stick it on the shelf and sell it, and obviously send it as it sells. So there's nothing to do in regards to like some of this stuff where you have to test things and clean things and like that. It's already done on there. However, the profit margins are usually lower, and the amount you invest is a lot more. Like I said, I've invested £240 into this. So do I leave my £240 tied up until Christmas, or do I start selling now? That's the decision I'm gonna have to make. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We will check it out. Yeah, so you would have also seen video of me doing all the Bootsale, walking around and stuff. Not the best. I did what I could with what I had, which is an iPhone, and walking around sort of held there on my chest while I'm walking around. So, and it was cold. It was so cold. My trolley was freezing on the top. So yeah, everything was freezing there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Probably probably carry on trying to do this for now until I get hold of a GoPro. But yeah, so I'm not going to go through totals and all that. I mean, it's you'll get a list of how much everything sells for when it sells in one of my sales videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.